I've been married for over 30 years and have 3 grown children. Along with his family and faith, his passions include golf. Scott plays in our golf league, reading, and seeing the world change for the better. Let's welcome Scott.
Just wondering where the other 1.599999 million of my friends, my Rotarian friends, are here for the lunch today for this keynote presentation. But for the 0.00001 of you that did show up, thanks so much. I just wanted to say thanks for the partnership. When Steve talked about the fish fry, that's one example of one of the elements of the partnership that we do together in community work. What's always fun to come and talk to Rotary groups is you don't have to spend 15 of your 20 minutes convincing you that you should be involved in community work and doing it. This is a group that already gets it. So it's always fun to come and sing to the choir about community work because W.A.R.M exists to serve our community. It's pure and simple. Another example that I wanted to say thank you for was our recent project that was done in mid-December, where this group primarily was the responsible group driving the Westerville neighborhood holiday food drive, which helped collect 6.5 tons of food in mid-December to help hungry people in Westerville. And let me just share with you the impact of that. When you think about it, 6.5 tons of food sounds like a lot. And it is. It represented over 13,000 meals. So what you just enjoyed multiplied by 13,000 was some of the impact that that food drive had on residents here in the Westerville community. But to also put it in context from the impact that we're having in the community, 6.5 tons is about a 2.5 week supply for the residents of the community that we serve. So there's always more stuff to do, and I was encouraged to hear your calendar of events coming up. The Fish Fry 60 days away and the 4th of July only 6 months out. At the Sunrise Club, we're on the countdown to the Chili Open. They'd find me if I didn't plug the Chili Open at my brother's club meeting, right? Successive generations are called those suffering from generational poverty. It means that for 70 years or more, their families have been engaged with poverty and they don't really know any different. They've never experienced it. They're not sure where their next meal is coming from. When they go to the cupboard tonight, it's probably bare. They're not sure whether they're getting at breakfast tomorrow or where lunch is going to come from. There's this insecurity. 14,038 folks. Of that, about 47% of those were children, and we distributed more than 130 tons of food and household supplies. We distributed the equivalent of more than 252,000 meals last year to residents of the Westerville School District in an effort to eradicate hunger from our community program. Free or reduced lunch, free breakfast, after-school snack. More than 1 in 4. It's getting closer to 1 in 3. Who are in school today. That's not in inner city Columbus, that's not in Detroit, that's not in New York, that's in Westerville, Ohio. 28% are participants. 130%, which is a which is a free lunch. A family of 4 could make up to $28,000 and receive a free government lunch. Shows the last 4 years and the trends of number of families and households and the comparisons. And then just a 2009 opportunity through the district, what ideas might you have that we could do? And we came up with this crazy idea that we'd do a 24-hour food donation station to assist our work to make it more convenient for people to donate food in our community. And Billy Saltz was instrumental in helping design and implement that and produce that. And that's a cool little project that we did probably, what, 4 years ago? 2006. So a little over 4 years ago, we installed food donation drop boxes in the back of our building. I wish I had a picture of it. And that little project, let me tell you, has now been operating 3 to 5 cans at a time being donated through that. And we collected over 16 tons of food in the last 4.5 years through that project. So that was another one of those wacky ideas that just went.
Thank you very much. A couple reminders, you have the 4th of July board meeting or committee meeting right after this.